And a response from MarketWatch. Green Party presidential nominee Jill Stein is defending her investment choices after what she called a smear attack in a published report. The Daily Beast wrote a piece about Stein's investments saying, quote, she is heavily invested in the very industries that she maligns the most, and as a result of her investments, she has built significant wealth, end quote. The piece noted that Stein's campaign has called for the death penalty for Exxon Mobil, yada, yada, and that she has invested in funds like Vanguard, yada, yada, which has Exxon Mobil among its holdings. In a comment prior to the article's publication, and a separate comment after it came out, Stein underscored that her investments are largely index funds or mutual funds in which she has no control in management decisions. In the article, according to the Green campaign, or Stein's campaign, the writer, quote, has failed to show a conflict of interest in Dr. Stein's investments. The quote went on, as her policy positions have consistently opposed the interests of the companies that form a portion of most index and mutual fund profiles, end quote. The article says it's true that Stein wouldn't have control over the investments of the funds she invested in. It also notes other political candidates have put their money into different investments, like U.S. Treasuries, to avoid conflict of interest. Stein doesn't see a conflict here. Her statement continued, by the writer's logic, he insinuates that the 50 million plus Americans who have retirement accounts invested in mutual and index funds, including school teachers, public workers, and employees of any company that provides such funds to workers as a benefit, can never speak out or organize against corporate abuses. End quote. Well, I don't get that last. I don't think the writer was insinuating anything about the 50 million plus Americans who have retirement accounts. The point the writer was trying to make was that unlike all those doctors and teachers and cops and so on and so forth that the Stein campaign says, well, they don't have a choice either. I mean, Stein did have a choice. And she chose to invest in funds that invest in companies that Stein has repeatedly and consistently blasted while she accepted their dividend checks with nary a peep. Bullshit on Jill Stein. Just more hypocrisy. And of course, like Stein's response, published by MarketWatch, she doesn't see a conflict. Like Hillary Clinton did not see a problem with using a personal server. I mean, after all, Colin Powell said, yeah, well, you can do it that way. So bullshit on Hillary Clinton, you betcha, and bullshit on Jill Stein, you betcha. Only worse with Stein, because she's a hypocrite. Maybe you don't think so. Maybe you think it's okay for her to bust up on these companies, and I'm going to rip this one a new asshole, and I'm going to dismantle that, and that one should get the death penalty after I get my dividend check, if you don't mind. Oh, Christ. Well, not to worry. 4 years from now, Stein will pop up out of the weeds again, only her net worth will probably be much greater than it is now, and I will guarantee you that her investments will be in the same bloodthirsty companies that her investments are in now. Oh, there's nothing I can do about it. Bullshit. Bullshit. You can get out of it, Miss Stein, but then the returns on, green companies or environmentally concerned companies don't pay as much money as Exxon Mobil or Novartis or American Tobacco Company. Right? Right. So, everybody, please spare me the bullshit about Jill Stein. Okay? Well, no, my point, Kathy, of course she's irrelevant. My point is, Sanders had it right to begin with. The entire system sucks.
Can I say something?
No.
The only reason that a vote for Jill Stein would be at all significant would be if there was some miracle by which she could get 5% of the vote so that the Green Party could get federal funding, such as it is. So.
But it doesn't bother you about her investments?
Oh, of course. Yeah. But I mean.
But you're still going to vote for her?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to vote for her. It's just not even on our ballot. I can't vote for her.
Oh, that's
right.
Not
on the ballot. I'm going to write in
her.
Bernie. I mean, I probably would have voted for her just because, I don't know.
Does any of this bother you?
I mean,
Does any of this bother you that was in the Daily Beast and Market Watch?
Of course. Probably not quite to the level of it bothers me as blatant cheating and election fraud. But yeah, it bothers me.
Well, that's exactly what this is, cheating and hypocrisy.
No, hypocrisy, sure. But you're not cheating when you have a mutual fund. I mean, if because you're investing in something that's awful, that's not like getting the test questions ahead of time.
Does it qualify as cheating if you mouth all your outrage about these companies and then invest in them?
That's hypocrisy.
Isn't that cheating?
No,
cheating,
it's hypocrisy.
Cheating the potential voters out of the truth.
No, I'm talking about your own personal
cheating the voters out of the truth about the sainted Jill Stein.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Of course you don't care about that.
No, I mean, sure, call it whatever you want. Cheating is when you get the answers in front of the test and nobody else does.
That's true. That's cheating too.
That's Hillary cheating.
Yeah, that's Hillary cheating. You betcha.
Getting investments that
I guess the point, the
pharmaceutical companies or whatever when you shouldn't be. That's hypocrisy.
But the point.
Now, she's a hypocrite. I don't know if she's a cheater. She's definitely a hypocrite.
She's cheating her followers when she tells them.
She's lying to her followers.
Yeah, which cheats them out of the truth. It cheats them out of the truth.
Whatever. I'm muting myself.
Whatever.